Hello, Cybrarians, and welcome to PMP. My name is Kelly Handerhan, and I'm your instructor for the Project Management Professional Exam Prep class. Really excited that you're here. This is a terrific class, and I certainly would like to welcome all of you. I have been in the IT field for going on about 20 years now, and the last 10 or so years I've really had a focus in information security and information assurance, and that has led me to the management of many a project. Right now, the big projects are really focusing on cloud migrations, but certainly infrastructure upgrades, establishing PKIs, just a lot of these areas in information security that really have to be managed as a project, creating information security programs within organizations and so on. This is one of the few classes that we teach here on Cybrary that isn't specifically geared around information security, but let me tell you, project management in information security will absolutely make or break you. So this is an exam that comes to us from PMI, the Project Management Institute, and this today we're really going to just kind of get to a high-level overview of this certification and the material here. Just want to make sure that everybody's able to hear me. And I notice I've got a couple of people. Hi, Mohammed and Tracy H. There is supposed to be volume now. Hope you guys can all hear me. Hope that we're rolling along. You may need to refresh your screen or whatever's necessary to do. Hopefully everybody will have what they need to join me. So we're going to start right into the material. We've got several weeks in order to cover what I believe you need in order to prepare for the PMP exam. Now, one of the things that I try to stress is just sitting a class does not prepare you for this exam. Of course, you need experience in project management. That's very, very helpful, although I want to stress to you the PMP exam is less about your experience and more about the book called the PMBOK, the Project Management Body of Knowledge. So sometimes folks walk in that have been project managers for years and years and years and find out they're unsuccessful on the test, which is really, really unfortunate. It's not an assessment of if you're a good project manager. It's an assessment of if you know the Project Management Body of Knowledge, the PMBOK. But what you'll find is that in addition to knowing the PMBOK, you have to have some good project management judgment, right? You have to have a good understanding of the field of project management. There are a large number of subjective questions. So you take your experience, you take the course that we use. Anybody can purchase the PMBOK. Anybody can go to Amazon. If you're a member of PMI, then PMI will allow you to purchase the PMBOK or even download the PMBOK at a discounted price. But that's a book you want to get. Now, do I really feel you have to read the PMBOK before the exam multiple times? I had an instructor tell his students that you have to read the PMBOK 3 times cover to cover. Well, then what's the point of a boot camp, right? So what we've tried to do is take what's meaningful and particularly testable from the PMBOK, cut it down into more digestible slides, and make it manageable for you. So that's what we're doing in this course. The other thing that I recommend is that before you take the exam, you spend some time doing test preparation. And by test preparation, there are lots of vendors out there that put out practice questions to help you get ready for the exam. It's not about memorizing questions. There is no database out there of the questions of PMP that if you study and memorize, you're going to pass. However, to teach yourself to think like PMI and to work within those constraints and to see what the test is actually going to be like, I always feel like it's just really invaluable to have those. And for those of you that are Cybrary, the Pro Insiders, we have Kaplan certification, Kaplan test prep. And for those of you that may be familiar, Transcender used to be, was bought out by Kaplan. And Transcender's always been what I've used to study because I feel like they have good questions with integrity, and I think that's something that we really are looking for. All right, so just very quickly, this is me. You can see me in the bottom of your screen, so that picture's not all that exciting. Really wasn't all that exciting anyway, but there you go. So I am the instructor for class. I own my own organization for consulting and training, Cybertrain IT. And like I said, I've been in the field for 20 minutes. Let me try that again, 20 years. Probably don't want to take a class from somebody that's been in the field 20 minutes, for 20 years. And I'm from North Carolina originally, started out in Research Triangle Park. Just wanted to mention that I have a lot of certifications in the IT field, not because I think being certified instantly qualifies me, but I do find in the area, yeah, Hef, I know you'd appreciate that. I do find that in the area that I live in, the Washington, D.C. area, certifications open the doors for you. I always feel like if you have the knowledge, go ahead and get the certifications to attest to that knowledge. Sometimes contracts require that you have certain certs and so on. So I'm a big believer in the need for students to be certified because that's what the job market demands. And by the way, I'll also mention that if you're in the IT field and you're kind of figuring out which direction you want to go, so if you're a CISSP and want to know what your next certification is, my first question to you would be, do you want to be technical or do you want to be managerial? Because if you want to go into management, I would absolutely recommend the PMP and the CISM certification. If you want to stay technical with CISSP, maybe explore the cloud certifications, maybe examine some vendor-specific certifications like Cisco or some of the others. So it really does, the certifications really are valuable in your career. So I highly recommend, like I said, you got the knowledge, get the cert.